student, last time we start the topic, okay, this chapter kinship, caste and class, in which we discuss about what is kinship, caste and class, and we did the topic critical additions of Mahabharata. So what we saw in this critical edition of Mahabharata, that here you can see we read a very important name that we called here Sultanpur. Okay. So he led a whole team of a scholar who initiated of preparing the task of what? Edition of the Mahabharata. So how did they prepare? And it was not an easy task of preparing this whole edition of Mahabharata. For that, what we saw in the last time, that first they start collecting the Sanskrit manuscript text. Here comes collecting. Okay. So what they did, they start collecting the Sanskrit manuscript text. Okay, from different part of the country. And then second thing, what was, they start comparing whatever the manuscript they have collected, comparing the verses, or we call the slok here. Okay, they start comparing it. And then the third thing, here comes the second, and then they select it. Select the common elements. Okay, what they selected, when they start comparing it, जब उन्होंने से compare तुलना किया, तो तुलना करने में क्या पाया कि जो चीज उनको common लगा उन श्लोक में, उन verses में, they start selecting it and then later they publish it. Okay. And this whole process, it took how many years? 47 years to complete the edition of the Mahabharata. Okay. So here two things becomes very visible or apparent here. One was while you can see edition of this whole text. One was the here we find a common element. Okay, first thing we find a common element, whatever manuscript text has been collected from the different part of this country, either it was of you can see from Kashmir to Nepal and from the southern region. Okay, whatever manuscript they have collected. Second thing we saw, there was a regional variation. Regional variation here, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं क्षेत्रीय भिन्नता, हमें देखने को मिलती है इन टेक्स्ट में. सो रीजनल वेरिएशन either in the word, in the verses or slok में, stanza, or sometime in the whole episode. So here you can see, this is the, I think, one page from the critical edition in your book. Can you see this? Okay. तो आप ऊपर का टेक्स्ट देखिए, जो ऊपर के श्लोक दिए हैं. Okay, at the beginning, that is what? That is the common element that they find in the manuscripts. Okay, and that's, you can see, that is common. They have published as it is. And in the below you can see, this is what this appendix, or you can see footnotes, which is more than the slok. Okay, if it is covering a more than, I think it is covering more than half page. This is what. You can find the regional variation as for the text, the words they have just collected, the information they gathered, they have put a footnote over here. अगर उनको एक शब्द भी मिल रहा है तो उन्होंने उसको छाप दिया. ठीक है, लिख दिया. कुछ भी कॉमन उस चीज में निकल रहा है, क्योंकि इसमें आपको क्षेत्रीय रीजनल वेरिएशन देखने को मिल रहा है. So here, so these regional variations, they are the reflective of complex process that shape the early and the later social histories. So here, through the dialogues between the dominant traditions and the local idea practices. So here you can see the dialogues between the dominant traditions here. Okay, as you can see the whole Mahabharata. Okay, and where you can see the regional variation, they can have taken the local practices and idea from there. Yes or no? एक तो हमें पूरा अब डोमिनेंट ट्रेडिशंस क्या दिख रहा है, जो हम महाभारत को पढ़ रहे हैं उसमें पूरी उसमें व्याख्या दी गई है, एक प्रॉपर श्लोक है एक हमें रीजनल वेरिएशन का दिखा है जिसमें हम स्थानीय चीजों को ले रहे हैं, उनकी परंपरा और सबका समिश्रण, उनके विचारों का मिश्रण हमें देखने को मिलता है। सो हियर कम्स दैट when issues of social history were explored for the first time by historians in the 19th and the 20th century, they tended to take this text as a face value. So when we talk about here the historian, as far we have discussed earlier also that we read about the social life. So we as a if we talk about the Mahabharata, it is the literary sources to read at the social life of from 600 BCE to 600 Common Era that we have discussed earlier also. So here you can see that it is a face value because this text is very important to know the source, know the history, know the social life, know about the family, know about the custom, know about the tradition, know about the rituals, know about the practices. Yes or no class? So here you can see believing that everything that was laid down in this text was actually practice. That was the belief when we are taking a text कि जो भी इसमें लिखा है वो वाकई में ये सब चीजें होती होंगी, ऐसी समाज है, ऐसी व्यवस्था है, ऐसा लोगों का रहन सहन है, ऐसे खान पान है, ऐसी परंपराएं हैं, तो हमारे ये मानना है. Okay, then you can see subsequently scholars began studying other traditions from work you can see in Pali, Prakrit and Tamil. So these studies indicated that the idea contained in normative Sanskrit texts were on the whole recognized as authoritative. Here means they are more reliable as we believe. But here you can see now the subject has changed. Now we have more traditions to learn or more texts to learn. And then you can see they were also questions and occasionally even rejected. So earlier we are having a belief, as the historian said, that this is the only text that we are reading. Mahabharata is the only text we are reading. Whatever there have been practices, we believe on that. But later we go through other texts also and it create a question. And generally you can see, occasionally even it is rejected. It is important to keep this in mind as we examine how a historian reconstruct social histories through these sources. Okay. Now come to the next topic here is the kinship, marriage and marriage. So kinship as the chapter here is about the relations. We talk about the family, the blood relations. Okay, and marriage. As we are talking about the society, जैसे कि हम समाज के बारे में बात करें, समाज के नियम, समाज के कानून, समाज की व्यवस्था, और आप अगर हम विवाह की बात करते हैं या हम मैरिज की बात करते हैं, वो सबसे अहम व्यवस्था है. ठीक है. So here you can see many rules for marriage, and you can see varied practices for the marriage. So find out about families. For the marriages, first we come to the concept of family. तो परिवार क्या होता है? Okay, that is the family. So here a word. You can see Sanskrit text use the term. What it is? Kul. Kul means to designate the family. They have used the term kul. Okay, and here you can see we often take family life for granted. However, you have noticed that not all families are identical. Okay, that vary in terms of numbers of members, their relationship with one another, as well as the kind of activities they share. तो हम क्या देखते हैं? What we notice कि जैसे अगर हम परिवार की बात करते हैं, जरूरी नहीं कि हर परिवार को पहचान मिले, है कि नहीं? अगर हम देखते हैं उनकी संख्या के बारे में, नंबर्स, मेंबर्स, परिवार किससे बनता है? If you talk about the family, family में कौन है? माता पिता भाई बहन सभी आते हैं, सारे रिलेशंस आते हैं, और इसके परिवार इसलिए भी कहा जाता है कि वहाँ पे कौन सा रिलेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है? That is based on blood relation. That is very important for a family. Okay, so here you can see their relationship with one another as well as the kind of activities they share in the family. So often people belonging to the same family, they share food and other resources and live works and perform rituals together. So family are usually parts of larger network of people. So if you have to define family, okay, so how you will define? For a proper definition, you can see they are usually a part of larger network of people. ठीक है, नेटवर्क ऑफ पीपल हियर मींस दैट आप देख रहे हैं परिवार क्या है, एक समूह है, एक जाल बनाता है ना, माता पिता भाई बहन, क्या हो गए, लोग जुड़ते जा रहे हैं ना, वो एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट होते जा रहे हैं, तो क्या है, परिवार बन रहा है इससे। ठीक है, फिर बाद में आप देखते हैं रिलेटिव्स आ जाते हैं, देन कम्स द रिलेटिव, द कजन्स, ये सब आ जाते हैं। सो हियर यू कैन सी और यूज्ड टू मोर टेक्निकल टर्म हियर आर द किनफॉर्म, ओके, who are having the relations, okay, उसको हम एक टेक्निकल वर्ड भी यूज फॉर द फैमिली आर द किनफॉर्म। So while familial ties are often regarded as it is natural and it's in a blood, it is based on blood. Natural से आप परिवार में आपका जन्म हुआ है, ठीक है, वो तो स्वाभाविक है, लेकिन क्या आपका संबंध कैसा है, आपका उनके साथ खून का रिश्ता, उसी को तो परिवार कहते हैं। So here you can see they are defined in many different ways. For instance, some society regard cousins as being blood relation, whereas other do not. Okay. For early societies, if we talk about the early society, historian can retrieve information about the elite families fairly easily. Okay. When we talk about Mahabharata, because we are reading here Mahabharata, we are taking the, you can see that we are talking about the whole dynasty or whole empire, about one family, one lineage, okay. If we talk this about Kuru and Pandavas, कौरव और पांडव के बीच की कहानी है, तो ये क्या है, ये राजा है ना, हम राजा की कहानी पढ़ रहे हैं, राजवंश परिवार से संबंधित है। तो दे आर व्हाट, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इलाइट क्या होता है, जो संपन्न वर्ग होते हैं, ठीक है ना, तो हम उनके, लेकिन अगर हम साधारण लोगों की बात करते हैं तो हिस्टोरियन के पास पूरी की पूरी, अगर हम पूरा महाभारत अगर उसी पे प्लेस है, दे हैड द होल स्टोरी ऑफ द elite families, okay, but it is however more difficult to reconstruct the familial relations of a relationship of ordinary people. But as for the ordinary people or the common man are concerned, they are historically find difficult for them to retrieve the past of or the history of these common men or the ordinary people. So historians also investigate and analyze attitude toward family. So now they investigate and analyze, okay, so the attitude toward the family and the kinship. So महाभारत, यहाँ पे दो वंशों की कहानी है, दो परिवारों के भाइयों के बीच की लड़ाई है, कजन्स की लड़ाई है कि नहीं है? तो आप ये देखते हैं, because they provide an insight into people's thinking, it is likely that some of these ideas would have shaped their actions. तो हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि historian also investigate and analyze attitude towards the family. So that is the work of the historian, to investigate and to analyze the whatever evidences they are having about the how the attitude towards the family, क्या नजरिया था, and here you can see these are important because they provide an insight into people's thinking. So how do you know about Mahabharata? When you are reading the text, okay, here we read about the critical editions of Mahabharata, when it is compiled, we are having the text is been published and we are having the text, when we read, तभी तो विचार बनते है कि नहीं है? तो यहाँ पर आप देखते हैं कि हम लोग की जो विचार है या इंसाइट, जो भी आपके इंट्यूशंस है, वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, या आप उस चीज के बारे में सोचे जब आप किसी चीज के बारे में जानते हैं, when you are having the knowledge or when you are reading about something, okay. So here you can see it is likely that some of these ideas would have shaped their actions, okay. और इसी से आप देखते हैं, अब आपने किसी चीज के बारे में नॉलेज, ज्ञान प्राप्त किया, तभी तो आप उसके आगे कार्य कर सकते हैं, आपको उसके विषय में जानकारी है, उसी विचार से क्या होता है, एक एक्शन यहाँ पे बनता है, ठीक है। जस्ट एज एक्शन मे हैव लेड टू चेंज इन एटीट्यूड। सो हियर कम्स द आइडिया ऑफ पैट्रिलिनी। पैट्रिलिनी इज व्हाट? हैव यू हर्ड पैट्रिलिनी? इट्स अबाउट व्हाट? एक वंश चलती है ना परिवार में, आप देखते हैं पिता, पिता के बाद बेटा, बेटा के बाद बेटा, तो पीढ़ी किससे चल रही है? पिता के नाम से। डिड यू गेट योर फादर नेम? उनके आपको देखते ना कास्ट लगता है लास्ट में आपके नाम पे, तो पिता का कास्ट लगता है ना, तो ये क्या एक वंश चल रहा है किसके आधार पे, जिसे हम कहते हैं पितृसत्तात्मक समाज। ओके, सो हियर यू कैन सी द आइडिया ऑफ पैट्रिलिनी हियर कैन बी आइडेंटिफाई पॉइंट्स व्हेन kinship relations change. So here changes, you can see the quarrel between the brother. Okay, simple example taking from the Mahabharata only, that there is a quarrel between the brother. So here kinship relation change. At one level, the Mahabharata is the story about this, the change in the relationship. So it is a story about the change in the relationship. Here the change in the relationship of the cousins. Okay, so it describes a feud over land and power. Feud here is a dispute. Okay, so it show, if we talk about Mahabharata, describe about a dispute or a quarrel between two brothers or between two clan, or instead of clan you can see between cousins. Okay, so one was the Kauravas and another was the Pandavas, who belonged to a single ruling family. Okay, that of Kuru, a lineage dominating one of the Janpas. So when we talk about Kuru, so we have read about 16 Mahajanpad, in which Kuru was also one Janpad. Okay, one Mahajanpad, Kuru. So they belong to which Mahajanpad? They belong to Kuru Mahajanpad of the same lineage. Okay, so here you can see dominating one of the Janpad. Ultimately, the conflict ended in a battle. तो आपने बहुत मशहूर महाभारत मतलब सुना है महाभारत का युद्ध, ठीक है। So here you can see the conflict between the brothers ended with the battle in which the Pandav was victorious. So after that, patrilineal succession was proclaimed. Here after the victory you can see अब क्या है, ये वंशवाद परंपरा आगे बढ़ी, ठीक है। क्योंकि हम लोग यहाँ से अगर हम बात करते हैं अर्लियर सोसाइटी की, तो हमारे पास सबसे ज्यादा एविडेंस महाभारत ही है, तो हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि हाँ ये पिता का वंश आगे यहाँ से बढ़ा, ठीक है। सो हियर यू कैन सी व्हाइल पैट्रिलिनी हैड एग्जिस्टेड प्रायर टू द कंपोजिशन ऑफ द एपिक। जरूरी नहीं है कि पैट्रिलिनी इसी समय आया हो महाभारत के समय कि जी ये जीते इसके बाद उनकी वंश आगे बढ़ता गया, क्या पता ये कहता है इससे पहले भी अस्तित्व में था patrilineal, as you can see in the later Vedic age. Okay, so here you can see that this existed prior to the composition of the epic. The central story of Mahabharata, it reinforced the idea that it was valuable. It means was what? The central story of the Mahabharata, जो भी आप देखते हैं केंद्र में, आप देखते हैं केंद्र इन द सेंस कि जो भी इस कहानी का मूल निकल के आता है, ठीक है, जो भी मूल निकल के आता है दैट इट वाज वैल्यूएबल, वो क्या है, वो उसका मतलब हम ये कह सकते हैं कि दैट इज वैल्यूएबल, मतलब जो भी केंद्र, जो भी कहानी का मूल निकल के आ रहा है वो हमारे लिए क्या है, बहुत बहुमूल्य है। ओके, तो हियर कम अंडर पैट्रिलिनी सन कुड क्लेम द रिसोर्सेज। सो अगर हम कहते हैं पितृसत्तात्मक समाज है या पैट्रिलिनी है, तो उसमें क्या है, संसाधन पे किसका हक होगा, संसाधन या पिता की संपत्ति पर किसका हक है, बेटे का, सन। ओके, इंक्लूडिंग द थ्रोन इन द केस ऑफ किंग, राजा का बेटा ही राजा बनता है, द सक्सेशन ऑफ द किंग, सन बिकम द सक्सेशन ऑफ द किंग, है ना, राजा का बेटा ही राजा बनेगा, ठीक है, ऑफ देयर फादर व्हेन द लेटर, ठीक है। Most ruling dynasties here from the 6th century BCE onward, you can see, claim to follow this system. So here you can see the major dynasties, okay, who ruled from 6th century BC. They followed this patrilineal system, okay, although there were variation in practices. As they are following, that is different, but they somewhere they are following the what? This patrilineal system. So variation we will see. There were no sons in some situations. So what? Brothers succeeded one another sometime. Other kinsmen claimed the throne, and in very exceptional circumstances, women such as Prabhavati Gupta exercised power. तो हमने यहाँ पे देखा प्रभावती ग्रुप, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वकाटक वर्ड्स, हैव यू हर्ड वकाटक? ठीक है, तो उस आप देखते हैं उनकी जब पति की मृत्यु हो जाती है, तो बच्चे बहुत छोटे हैं, दामोदर दिवाकर से, दे आर वेरी स्मॉल, तो वो राजा नहीं बन सकते, तो अब उस शासन कैसे चलाएंगे? तो उन्होंने अपने भाई की मदद से शासन किया। यहाँ पे एक्सेप्शनल हो गया कि पति की मृत्यु हुई तो कौन आया? पत्नी ने शासन किया अपने बेटों के नाम पे, है कि नहीं? तो यहाँ पे हमें एक्सेप्शनल भी देखने को मिलता है इन द गुप्ता पीरियड। ओके, सो द कंसर्न्स विद पैट्रिलिनी वाज नॉट यूनिक टू रूलिंग फैमिली। ठीक है, so if we talk about this, it is evident in mantras, in rituals, texts such as the Rig Veda. So if we talk about the concern here with पैट्रिलिनी was not unique, कोई नया चीज नहीं है। अगर हम पैट्रिलिनी समाज की बात करते हैं या पितृसत्तात्मक समाज की बात कर रहे हैं तो कोई एक नया कंसेप्ट नहीं है, ये कोई यूनिक नहीं है टू रूलिंग फैमिलीज, इट इज एविडेंट। इसका साक्ष्य हमें कहाँ पे मिलता है? मंत्रों में देखने मिलता है। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ऋग वेद, ठीक है, ऋग्वेद में। इट इज पॉसिबल दैट दीज एटीट्यूड्स वर शेयर्ड बाय वेल्दी मैन and those who claim high status. Okay, so it is possible that these attitude here about this society, the system that are being followed by the wealthy men and those who claim high status, including the Brahmins also. So if we talk about the patrilineal society, it's not confined to the only to the ruling or elite classes. You can see it is being followed by other also, including the Brahmins. So in can see in most family आप ज़्यादातर यही देखते हैं कि बहुत सारी फैमिली का हमारा समाज ही कैसा है, उत्तर भारत में पितृसत्तात्मक समाज है कि नहीं है?